people who use Bitcoin are starting to buy XRP, right? We also have some news, and XRP has the seal of approval from Wall Street. There's also a new video here of Jake Claver talking about the Korean business with the CEO of Upbit. In this movie, we'll talk about all of this and a lot more. I learned a lot about Bitwise too and how it's going. It came out today. Let's start right away. Thanks for being here. This is Crypto Sensei. Let's go. I believe that the bad times are over. This is interesting to me. I'm hearing Bitcoiners talk about XRP. Okay, yes, of course. If you asked me that question 5 years ago, I would not have said it, but now they are. I have to say that it's interesting to me. Listen up, folks. This is a very objective news station and study group. This means we've been talking about XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana for a very long time. These are some of the best digital assets out there. It's interesting that he said he wouldn't have said XRP 5 years ago either. Something changed, right? I want to know what changed. Did you see the light when you woke up? You saw how useful it was? You did talk to Brad Garlinghouse, right? What was it? My company only wants to make money, and we saw XRP as a way to do that. Thanks for your answer. That's not what it is, in my opinion. However, I feel the need to follow up to learn more about how that's possible. Stephen McClure began to spend money on XRP. That's how my brain works, but I guess it doesn't matter. Now I really want to know. I'm going to find out now. Okay, XRP has just been given the green light by Wall Street. Let's play. Let's not just leave it at that. To be clear, all coins were wiped out last week. There have been a lot of rumors that Wall Street's approval of the XRP ETF has made that token stronger because people are starting to think, hey, maybe XRP is a thing. This could lead to new opportunities. Are you seeing that kind of feeling in the market? I really am. XRP, well, I'm going to talk about 3 things that I'm really interested in right now. XRP is one of them. There is a lot of interest on Wall Street. You can see that there's a lot going on in that environment. There are a lot of good things happening with the XRP system, but that's all you know about the financial rails. And wow, Wall Street is paying attention. Do you see all of those cash lines? It should be Stephen McClure's job to talk to financial advisors and banks, right? People who work for Wall Street hedge funds. Those are his friends. That's a list of his clients. If that's what he's hearing from them, then we're the talk of the town. That really does mean that, right? In a year with 900 new ETFs, the Spot XRP ETF stands out as the most popular one. This makes people talk, right? We might want to look at this item, right? There's a lot, and it's clear that people in that town care a lot about it. What do they know that we don't know? Let's go look around. That's nice. Okay, here's Arthur. A lot of XRP is still leaving the market, and this picture will be very important in the coming weeks. Right now, XRP keeps leaving platforms, as shown by the steady red bars. That's why the price keeps going down. But as soon as Bitwise, Franklin Templeton, and Grayscale 21 shares start coming into the market through ETFs, this trend could quickly turn green. We need more net green flows before we can call a real bullish turnaround. We'll just have to wait and see how this goes. I'm going to pay close attention to the chart, but when the price goes down, it's a chance for people who are ready to take that risk. It's almost Black Friday, and Descend has the best deal of the year. With the code B2X, you can save up to 40% from November 20th to December 3rd. It was $348, but now it's only $189. You can get the basic biometric wallet for $109, which is $159 less than the original price. This deal is only good for a short time. Don't forget to give friends and family self-control as a gift this holiday season. Don't forget that the reference link is now pinned in the comments and at the top of the description of the video. Keep your money safe while the deal lasts. Let's find out more about Descent's technology. The people at Descent just sent me their brand new wallet, and I'm really happy with it. I'll explain. This is one of the first apps that I've been able to connect to my phone and use to store, handle, and trade cryptocurrency. Dense technology has a fingerprint biometric reader here that lets you use your fingerprint to protect your secret keys. As I already said, they have the fingerprint type that you can see here. They also have a card type, and you can use the app on your phone. In a moment, I'll tell you more about that. They handle 85 minutes and 4,600 cryptocurrencies. Every day they work with new projects to add more cryptocurrencies to their storage. A lot of people really like your business. People always say Descent is one of their favorite wallets when we talk about cold storage wallets in live streams. The XRP Ledger and XRP Coin can be used with it. Also, as I already said, the mobile app makes it very easy to sell, swap, and protect your crypto and digital assets on your phone. The Insight tab on Density apps tells you about all of your favorite cryptocurrencies such as CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. Check out the latest news on prices and stay up to date with Descent's cutting-edge app technology. Connect your Descent device to the app, and that's it. You have everything you need. Also, to add any kind of account to Descent, all you have to do is connect your card. Then you can trade right in the app. You can send, receive, and swap with just a touch. The most up-to-date apps make it very simple to trade your favorite coins. The MCU chip from Descent is one way they make this so safe. It controls how the gadget works and how the user interacts with it. The secret keys are kept safe by it. How it works is that the safe chip is the only place where your private keys are made and kept. The keys are stored on the device and never leave it. You can get $10 off plus an extra $20 right now if you use my link. That's $30 off a good wallet right now. Below the video, there will be a link that you can click on to help the station. And use Decent to protect your coin. It's time now. Thanks for watching. Come back to the movie. The amount of XRP on exchanges has dropped sharply in November 2025. During the month, huge amounts of XRP have been claimed to have left the market several times. In just 24 hours, 149 million XRP, which is worth about $336 million, left centralized platforms. This made it much harder to trade. A recent study by an analyst found that only 4% to 5% of all the XRP in circulation is kept on major centralized exchanges. This is a big drop from earlier in the year when a lot more XRP was in circulation. The total amount of XRP in circulation is now 60.17 billion. I believe it's a little higher now. This means that between 2.4 and 3 billion XRP are still on platforms. Okay, here is the video with Jay Claver. As someone who lives in Korea, I can say that 53 million people is a pretty small number when you consider that Japan is home to about 50 million people, and the United States is home to more than 300 million people. 360 million, yes, 360, okay. So when it comes to Ripple, Korea controls about 20% of the world's trading volume for XRP, even though it only has 7 billion users. It's pretty amazing that such a small group of people trade Ripple on a single exchange, since that exchange is kind of like the central hub, and they're taking about half of the market. This means that more than 516 million US dollars are traded every day on the Ripple itself. When you add in the other 4 exchanges that are listed to trade, you can see why Koreans are crazy about Ripple. And in 2024, the tip was around 700 million US dollars for every purchase. At that point, the Ripple area was at its busiest, and I'm not sure if you remember when we held the airdrop event for the Spark token in 2020. At that time, the Spark token announced that any user with a Ripple would be eligible to receive the Spark token. Because of this, we made a very detailed guide on how to register, and the repo community really liked it. Now, the Spark token is supporting Flare, which is one of our good partners.